Hello, and today I'm gonna be in your face today, but I hope not. In today's video I am talking about the top 5 ships I use with 3 honorable mentions. It's more like the ships I like to play in operations, and good sides of them for me personally and the bad sides of me personally. And number 5 we have the Thunderer. Thunderer is a battleship. It's a side of the Conqueror, right? 67% fire chance with the flag equipped, so that's always nice. Not a super heal, but it does not have a super heal, but it still has a better heal, an improved heal. So that's always nice. Accuracy is decent. So yeah, for me the ship is a number 5. It's not a ship I play, it's a ship I play a lot. But it's not a ship that that every operation you can excel in. I mean, you have a very weak citadel, very vulnerable to HE spam yourself, and it really is just... it's okay for operations, right? In random she's OP, or at least annoying to play against, but in operations she's okay. Yeah, so that's why she's a number 5. She's okay, she has decent maneuverability. But yeah, no hydro or anything like that, so torps you will spot them a bit before then, and then yeah, I hope you can dodge them. Other than that, in operations, yeah, she's fine. Great AP, great HE. Well, no, if I have to name a bad thing about this ship, long range she loses a bit of her accuracy. I mean, she's accurate at what have you, 15 kilometers and below that, but anything above that, yeah, the shells get a bit wonky sometimes. That's my experience with the Thunderer. So yeah, it's not. Everything I say is for me personal. It's not based on anything, it's just personal experience for the ship I like to use. Then we will go to number 4. On number 4 we have AL Sovietsky Russia. It's some soft Soyuz. Before we get into the pros of the ship, why I like her, you should say, you can substitute this ship with the Sun Yat-sen or the Missouri, but I would pick the Sun Yat-sen based on personal preferences. Yes, Missouri has radar, but Sun Yat-sen has better guns. For 457mm versus 406mm. I picked the bigger guns. Anyway, Sovietsky Russia. So, the reason I like her, because, well, it's a T9 premium, so I like my premium, I like my T9 premiums. Well, I like T10 premiums, I like T8 premiums, I like every premium ship part, but I like this ship because it's a very good credit maker for me. If the team plays well, it is, of course. We lost this match, sadly, because my team was passive. But yes, the ship is, the accuracy is not always there, but it's a very strong ship. Fighters, yeah, you can ignore those. I mean, we use fighters, right? Heal is decent, but not special. The damage con is a fast one, it has limited uses, so you gotta plan that, because that's the economy. That's what the Russian battleships are about, right? Damage con, but plan them. The reason I like this ship as well is because, well, it's a very fun ship to play. It's just, you can stick, you have a big citadel that's very exposed as well, but if you don't show that and you go a little bit with your nose and you tank a little bit here and there, you can put them quite some effort with the ship. It's a very fun ship to play. It's very strong AP shells, HE shells, yeah, they're there. And yeah, it's just, it's a very fun one for me. I like this ship. And of course I like the camouflage of the ship. It's a very Northern Parliament is about, so that's always nice. Secondaries, yeah, don't expect too much of them. But yeah, it's a very fun ship, and it's workable. Be aware though that you don't have the best turning radius, so you gotta be careful with torpedoes because, well, you're not gonna dodge them as fast. As you will see here, I will show this bit. Also, not related to the ship, but please, if you do this operation, please, I beg you, go to this area to kill the Seattle and the cruiser, because my team did not, and that's why we lost. So yeah, here are the torpedoes. I mean, yeah, it is. You won't dodge them as fast. You have not the best turn radius. On to number 3, and you will be surprised by this one.
I'm in danger!
On number 3 we have the Musashi, the Japanese battleship, sister of the Yamato. Yeah, this ship I have, and it's a blast for me in operations to play, so strong she is. So, the Musashi, a ship that a lot of people want, and a ship a lot of people pay a lot of money for. It's a ship that, yeah, it's famous in World of Warships. Let me put it that way. 460mm guns, great overmatch, great AP, and HE does not exist. Yeah, this ship is great. Turn radius is decent. I mean, nothing great, but nothing bad. Your gun turret rotation is mediocre. It takes a full minute for a 180-degree turn. It is the same as Shikishima, so be careful of that. But of course, as strong as she is on tier 9, that's where she also has a drawback. On the drawback is her accuracy. Your guns are just not as accurate as you want them to be. But again, she is very strong, so in the eyes of the tier 9 that is fine. And of course she does have a very okay-ish cooldown on the guns, 26 seconds. The heal is decent, you got long range, so you can cover a lot of ground with the ship. You're not as fast though. Great HP, and with the flag you can get 102k HP, so you are tanky as is. Torpedoes, you do not like them, you don't want them, you want to avoid them torpedoes. T9, so you got T9 premium income, so that's always great. Yeah, this ship, blessed to play, honestly. Operation wise, she is very strong, and operations you can actually make her work in every sort of operation. If you play Ultimate Frontier, you can tank. You can tank very well. If you want the last phase, just go nose into them and the Montana, depending on of course, on the spawn. But if the last one is the Montana spawn or whatever you have, just go nose into them, and the Montana will always ricochet if you do it well. And HC, yeah, you gotta be careful with the HC spam in that operation, but yeah, nothing too bad. You gotta be careful though, very exposed Citadel, just like the Yamato, and if you play Izumo, you know very well. Depth charges are 10 kilometers, but in operations you don't really need depth charges for submarines, only for mines, minefields. And the reason I am ignoring the destroyer here is because, well, it's one destroyer, nothing you can do. So yeah, great ship. Fun to play, very hard-hitting shells, great overmatch, so you will always be happy with a great overmatch. Yeah, it is a ship I play a lot, and I like it. I like to play this ship. I do it a lot on streams or for the videos. You always will see me play this ship. Most of the times, not all the times, but most of the times I have a video on there or a stream where I just play the Musashi and just perform well. I can try and find the video for the tanking one at the Ultimate Frontier. I have it on Discord somewhere, so gotta remind me of, I gotta search it somewhere, but I can find it. HC spam, of course, do not want. Yeah, this ship is, I like it, it's great. Yeah, it's a very nice one. On to number 2. On number 2 we have the Prince Eugen. Prince Eugen is a fan favorite of mine, because I like the Admiral Kipper class as a whole as I looked, and Prince Eugen is no different. Prince Eugen, very nice D8, good HE shells, good AP shells, 6 km torpedoes, it's more for close range. Hydro, very useful. Heal, always nice on the hipper, so I'm glad that Prince Eugen has the heal. And of course you got Blücher, but Blücher is T9. You can substitute Blücher for the Prince Eugen. Prince Eugen I really like, it's one of my first premium ships that I got. Well, together with the Kaga and the Atago. And a few others. Prince Eugen is a German heavy cruiser. Good HP shells, very nice. Good HE shells, very nice. Accurate guns, they're also very nice. Yeah, secondaries, they're decent. I mean, nothing much, but hey, they work. Yeah, and I got the extra credit income, because if you don't know, back in the day when camouflage actually had a purpose, you could buy the special camouflage for the few ships, including Admiral Hipper, and if you did, you got an increased income. I will show a picture in the video about it, with the comparison with the normal versus the special, but I won't go into that as much. So yeah, I got special premium, special bonus package, so better income, very nice. It's a good money making ship for me. And yeah, again we lost this operation because I had a passive team, but hey, you can win everything. Yeah, and other than that, very weak. She has a good armor scheme, but be careful, she can still easily be Citadel, so you kind of wanna don't expose Citadel too much. Of course, in this operation you really don't have a choice. If you play a cruiser with this, if you play a battleship like the Musashi or anything else with a great nose like Lenin or something, then yes, you can actually tank a lot. If you play Aegir, or if you play Alaska, yeah, you can tank a bit. If you play Kronstadt, you can tank a bit here and there. So depending on which ships you play, you can tank. If you play the North Carolina, you can actually tank some as well. If you play Preußen, like I did a few weeks ago, you can tank so much and you still be good alive and well. If you play Bismarck, you can do the same. So yeah, just tank for the Rion is my advice. Anyway, yeah, great ship, very fun. Yeah, you can substitute the ship with mains. I mean, mains has the faster reload and better HE spam, but mains has a lower caliber gun. And while I do play mains, I do play Prince Eugen, and I do still play Hipper, and I still play Blücher. Yeah, it is a mains. Yeah, it's good for HE spamming, but no heal and less armor scheme than Prince Eugen has, so you gotta be more careful playing the Prince mains. And it means Prince Eugen you can take a bit more risk and to get your heal back up. With mains you cannot do that. Prince Eugen you can. Prince Eugen can play a bit more risky. On to number 1, which is also a German ship. On number 1, Schuster 39 or Z39. Schuster 39 is a Type 9036A destroyer. Yes, very nice. So she got a twin battery on the front and 2 single mounts on the back. So basically 1 on the bow and a twin on the bow and 2 single mount on the aft. It's an AP focused destroyer. The reload is around 7 seconds, so it's okay. It's not great for drawn out knife fights, but you got hydro, you got smoke, you got an engine boost, and you got good torps. Torps reload quite decently fast. It's a very fun destroyer. It's the greatest perk of this ship is quite literally the fact it has tier 9 HP. It has 19k HP, and with the flag you can get it up to 22 or 21k, and then with the extra buff with the commander for extra health, increased HP for your destroyer, you get up to 23k HP in total. You are matching your HP with T7 with T9 destroyers at this point. Very nice. Yeah, fast ship, decent ship, good torps, hard-hitting torps, fun to play. Hydro, very nice for spotting torps, so that's always great. You are quite a bit target though. I mean, Z49 is not a short ship, you can say. It's not a small ship, it's not a large ship. You are quite easy to hit. You're a big target. Of course, AP focused, so you will citadel the cruisers with ease. Gotta be careful though, because this ship does not handle great against. So again, if you are focused, right? So you got your smoke to escape, but you really need team support if you want to stay out and alive. Furthermore, it's a great ship. You mainly focus on AP shells. That's your main focus. I mean, you play it like the Z31, and the Elbing, and you play it like that. Now, let's get into the honorable mentions. On number 3 for the honorable mentions, we have the Tier 7 Premium Minsk, the Leningrad. Leningrad is a very nice destroyer, and it has torpedo reload booster on T7, just like Yudachi. Very nice. 8.5 kilometer torps, I believe. Let me see that. Yeah, 8 kilometer torps. Your guns, you have 5 guns. The reload is decent. Very nice. Accurate, yes. Hard hitting, nah, not really, but I mean, as good as you get. It's good for shooting ships with. Torpedo reload quite fast, like 1 minute or something, above 1 minute. There's nothing too major bad. And yeah, great ship, very fast. You can get almost close to 50 kilometers. And I think with the speed flag you can. I don't know for sure, but at least I got up to 48 knots in the ship with the engine boost activated. Yeah, it's a T7 Premium Minsk. She plays like the Minsk. So if you don't have the Leningrad, you can substitute Leningrad for the Minsk. It's the same ship. You just don't get the premium bonus from it. Other than that, yeah, it's okay. It's a ship you gotta be careful with though. She's long. But still nevertheless very fun to play. Yeah, and accurate guns, very fast hitting guns, so you gotta it's basically a very ship that is you can rely both on the guns and her torps. Unlike some ships that are more gun focused and top focused, and other more top focused and gun focused. This one is a bit of both, a bit of a hybrid. But yeah, it's it's a ship that you need to be cautious with because you don't have a lot of HP. You only suffer for what, 18k HP, and I say suffer because some operations you get really focused a lot, and if you suffer from 18k HP and you can't really, you have difficulty with getting out of the situation, you're dead meat. Yeah, other than that, fun to play, strong. And I think she's a bit better than Tashkent 39. That's why this was number 3, and we are now going to number 2. On number 2 of the honorable mentions, we have Belfast 43. Belfast 43, very nice. I mean, it's a Belfast on tier 8. And I play both my Belfast tier 7 and tier 8, and I like them very much both. But I'm not putting the Belfast tier 7 here because, one, just like the Musashi, the Z49 and the Thunderer, difficult to obtain, and I think it's annoying or not fun at all to put a lot of ships that are difficult to obtain in this list. So I went for Belfast 43. Belfast 43. Difference with Belfast 40, the OG Belfast is, of course, Belfast has a normal smoke screen. Here you have a short smoke screen. But Belfast has no torps. Belfast 43 has torps. Both got radar and both got hydro. Yeah. And also very easy to kill because of the very exposed citadel. Yeah, Belfast 43. Very fun to play, I really like it. Yes, it's a decent ship. Hard hitting AP shells on broadsides, and you got good HE shells, and you got torps if you need to get out of there. And the smoke is just for moving in and out, or disengage like I do here. Belfast 43, yeah, very fun to play. I think it's a lot of people sleep on her in operations. I do very great in Belfast, and it's literally just knowing how to position and knowing where to go and knowing how to disengage and stuff. Very important in a Belfast. You need to know how to disengage, when to disengage, not how, but when to disengage, and use your radar actively for them sneaky destroyers. Yeah, and other than that, it's a very fun ship. It's nice, good at money making, good damage dealer, and great of all exceptions. Of course, she's fast. She got the light cruiser from the British acceleration, so you will much faster accelerate than other cruisers in your tier or anything. That's why I like English light cruisers. Fun to play, but be careful because yes, a good salvo will kill you with one shot. Or I mean, will kill you with one salvo. You launch 3 tops per side, but it's single launch, so you can single launch them if you want to. That's a benefit. On to number 1 of the honorable mentions. On number 1 of the honorable mentions, we have I-5644. The submarine. Yes. Very strong submarine. Very fun damage threshold. If you go above 8 kilometers, you deal 67% of your damage. If you go to 12 kilometers, you deal your max damage. Torpedo reload booster, very nice. Battery reserve battery unit, always nice. So you can stay longer underwater. Also, that's because you have a very short battery air capacity, only 1 minute and 34 seconds. Yeah, the gun, yeah, it's there. Use it. It's not a very hard hitting gun, but if you need to deal some damage on the side, you can do it with the ship. You can do it. Substitute for the ship could be the Tonijn, the Dutch submarine. Be careful though, because I-56-44 uses has 6 stocks on the front, nothing on the back, and the Tonijn has 4 on the front, 4 on the back, but no gun. And she has also the alternative torpedoes, which I-56-44 does not have, only the hydroacoustic torpedoes. The ping is at 8.5 kilometers or something, so be careful. If you want, you can do what I do and pre-launch 50 kilometers and do the max damage. I did that a few times, but you do it a lot of times. But you gotta be careful because, yeah, they can miss. And especially in this operation where the AI is always dodging, yeah, they will miss indefinitely. But yeah, it's still a very fun submarine to play. Operation-wise, this operation it's kind of a mixed bag, sadly, because sometimes in this operation you will not get you will barely do anything. Other times you will do a lot of things. Yeah, it's there. It's very fun. The submarine, a very large turn radius, so be careful. The turn radius is very large, and you lose a lot of speed turning. So, and you got no improved gears like the American submarine. So you gotta do with what you have. Yeah, it's a very fun ship. It's very nice to play. It's yeah. And that's what it needs to do. You can easily get around 300-400k damage in this submarine. Yeah, no back torpedoes though, so you gotta be careful. Everything's on the front. It's a ship that wants to be above water more than underwater. And with that, the video has been done. I'll see you guys next time, and on next time it's a stream, and next time we will do whatever. We will see you back then. See you guys.